Everyone, Zeddy here again to the brand new video, and we have it. We have the announcement of the brand new expansion coming out in August, and it is Scholomance Academy. I'm not very aware of Hearthstone lore, but apparently Scholomance is kind of like a dark themed expansion and stuff like that in World of Warcraft, and we're getting stuff like that in Hearthstone. But Hearthstone's a little more cheerful and positive, so there's a lot more positive flavor and interesting stuff. Anyways, enough of that. What does the new expansion bring? Well, we have a new keyword. We have a new keyword mechanic, and they're bringing in dual class cards, and we're getting some learning spells, something like that. So let's go over it right now. And we'll also take a quick look at all the new cards they revealed. They revealed quite a few, so we'll be able to go over all of that. We'll do that at the end of the video after we go through what's coming out. So first we have Spell Burst technique. It's the new keyword, Spell Burst. Basically, if it's attached to a card, it will create an effect based on if you cast a spell. So I think one of the cards they showed, for example, is if you cast a spell burst, add a spell to your hand. So if you cast, they showed a lightning storm being cast, this minion would add another lightning storm to your hand. So basically, you get an extra incentive for playing a spell depending on what the minion does or whatever the card has to have spell burst on it. They're also adding in magical studies. These are cards that learn, apparently, whatever that means. And I think there's one druid spell they showed that learns. You get to discover a spell, and then the next spell you cast costs one less. So basically, it's a theme type of card. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. And then we also have the new keyword or the new mechanic of dual class. We've seen tri-class cards before where three classes could play a card like Kazakus back in Wild, but now we have dual class where two classes will be able to play the same card. For instance, there's a mage card that both mage and rogue can play that can give a random mage spell. So there's three brand new type of things going on in the game. So let's now look at all of the cards they revealed, and I'll give you my quick general impressions, not like a full-on card review. Not we're going to rate it, but we'll get a good idea of what kind of cards we can expect. The first card we have here is Nature Studies. This is a druid spell. It's one of the learning cards that we talked about. It's 1 mana, discover a spell. Your next one costs one less, so seems pretty insane, especially in like a spell druid deck right now where you can play this with Mount Seller and play a spell, get another one. You can get another Nature Studies, and that Nature Studies will cost 0. Get another Nature Studies and all that. So yeah, seems kind of nuts. And yeah, maybe we should stop having discover cards discover itself, because this is going to be rather toxic. Next, we have Devolving Missiles. This is one of the dual class cards. So you can, the whole dual class thing. Both mage, you can see by the outline, the color outline. You have the mage blue and the shaman blue. So both mage and shaman can play this card. It's called Devolving Missiles. Shoot 3 missiles at random enemy minions, so more random. And that transforms into ones that cost 1 less. So effectively like a devolve. And I believe it can hit the same minion multiple times. I'm not sure if it stacks. Anyways, seems very powerful in terms of like a devolve effect, but the randomness can hurt it. But it can't go face, so you can't devolve your opponent. So that's interesting. That would be really interesting if you could devolve your opponent. But yeah, seems like a pretty crazy card. Then we have another dual class card, Lightning Bloom. It's Innervate. Innervate's back for Druid and Shaman. 0 mana, gain 2 mana crystals this turn, overload 2. Innervate was absolutely insanely broken. This looks like a lot more balanced Innervate with the overload. See how it plays out, but pretty scary, and you can discover this randomly, of course. Then we also have Goody Two Shields. This is another spell burst minion. This is for Paladin. It's a 3 mana 4/2 with Divine Shield. So really good stats with the Divine Shield, like crazy. And if you cast another spell, it gets Divine Shield back. It seems like a very aggressively statted card that's sticky, and would not be surprised to see this play. Pretty crazy stuff. There's a new Warrior Legendary they showed off with a really interesting effect. It's a 9 mana 9/9 Death Rattle. Resummon this with -1/-1, so it'll come back as a 9 mana 8/8 Death Rattle. Resummon this -1/-1. Theoretically, if you don't transform this or silence it, you have to kill it like 9 times, 8 times. I'm too tired. I haven't got much sleep. I can't do the math, but it's pretty nuts, but very slow. But cool card. Haven't really seen. It's like a much better splittering Festeroot or whatever that was called, if you remember that back in the day. We have Diligent Note Taker. It's a 2-mana 2/3 Shaman minion, another spell burst mechanic card. And you spell burst, you return the spell to your hand. So if you cast, like, they showed a Lightning Storm, you get another Lightning Storm to your hand, and then the spell burst goes away. So it's like the one-time effect. Seems like a pretty cool card, and you can even do the Innervate. You can do that broken new Innervate play where you play this, that 0 mana, gain 2 crystals, you can get another 2 crystals. You can cheat out a 4-drop with this on turn 2. You can 7/7 in Wild, in even Shaman on turn 2. You're overloaded like crazy, but you have 9/10 in stats. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Really cool card, and really rewards playing spells, which Shaman likes to do lately, so cool stuff. Next, we have Transfer Student. It's a 2-mana 2/2 epic, and this is also just completely weird and crazy and super random. This is different effects based on which board game you're on. I think they showed add a random Old Doom card to your hand, and it was like they got a random Plague of Flames. So, yeah, we don't know all the effects. It's literally based on whatever board you're playing on. And I don't know if this is going to take in the boards in Wild, because there's a lot of Wild boards if it'll take that into effect. It might just always be a random card from that board. That might be it. Like, if you're playing on the GVG board, you might just get a random GVG card. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys know. But yeah, probably not really that good, but very random. Very random. Then we have a dual class legendary. This is a Hunter and Druid legendary. 3 mana 3/3. It's a choose one card, so hey, choose one to multiple classes now. Give beasts in your deck +1/+1, so Keleseth effect, or transform into a copy of a random friendly beast. It's like Faceless Corruptor. Pretty cool mechanic. I don't think it's that crazy, because running beast kind of feels bad, and just a 3 mana Faceless can do some cool stuff, but I don't know what beast you want to copy. I'd have to think about that. I guess you get another. You can play Brand and King Crush in a Hunter, and that'd be pretty insane, right? 2 crushes on turn 10. Then we have Wand Thief, another dual class rogue and mage card. 1 mana 1/2 combo. Discover a random mage spell. So random, or yeah, you get to discover it. It's a 1/2. All you have to do is combo. This card's gonna be really crazy and stupid powerful. Remember Babbling Book? That was a 1 mana 1/1 battle cry and a random mage spell to your hand. Now you just have to combo, but you get better stats and a better upside and discover. This card is kind of broken. And then we have Cult Neophyte, 2 mana 3/2 neutral mini battle cry. Your opponent's spells cost 1 more next turn, so it's like a really mini Loatheb. Be interesting to see how it works out. 1 more on your opponent's spells probably will never be worth it, but you never know. It's cool to have disruption cards in the game, and I always welcome it. Then we have Wretched Tutor, 2 mana 2/5, another spell burst card. Deal 2 damage to all other minions. So it's like Flak Mage for mage, right? With the secret stuff, instead of secrets, you just cast a spell and you deal to all of the minions. It includes your own. So we'll see how this plays out. Pretty expensive for a neutral AoE that also hits your own board, but I like the design. So that's a quick look at all the cards they revealed. I like the look of the set. I think the keyword's really cool. The power level of random seems very high already, especially with the mage cards. So we'll see how it goes as we see more cards, but I'm hyped for the expansion. Always excited to see new cards, and yeah, hopefully balance will be a thing this time around. We might talk about that in a video coming up soon, so keep tuned. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.